Welcome back. We're going to do Ask Me Anything. So, literally anything. I mean, you know, if it's too crazy, I'm not going to answer it. But I'm a pretty open book over here. I am wearing a cardigan, even though it's 95 degrees outside, because the AC is on full blast, 68 in here. Ken likes to keep it nice and cool. So, naturally, I'm freezing. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. It's lunchtime here. I don't know if any of you are eating lunch. I'm fasting currently, not because I'm doing it on purpose. I just haven't had time to eat today. So, uh, let me know what you're having for lunch. This live stream is sponsored by Element, and I have a drink that I'm fixing to crack open. I've been waiting, even though I'm thirsty, because I wanted you guys to hear that. These are so much stronger than the other ones, but I enjoy them from time to time. But I love the packets. They're my favorite. Oh, okay. Let's see if we have any questions really quickly. And then I've got something to talk about. Hey, waving back at you too. Paola! Coco's fasting on purpose. Oh, okay. Let's get right into it. Mary wants to know, how is the house coming? If I could go back in time and tell myself what I'm going through right now, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe just don't. It's coming slowly. One of these days it will be finished, but not anytime soon. It is just taking forever. There's really nothing to update you guys on that's worth talking about. Just know it's not done yet. Yes, I have been watching the Olympics, gymnastics girls, and women's rugby. Those girls are insane. Hello, sir.
Show me shoes.
Oh, I got new shoes. I love Converse Chucks, and I've had the same pair for like 4 years, and they were nasty. Even had sheep poop on them, so these are my new ones. They're nice and clean, see? I've only worn them in the house. They're hot pink. Bonnie loves them. Okay, real quick, thank you to Element for sponsoring this live stream. I never do live streams, so you should also thank Element for sponsoring a live stream because it gives me, I don't know why, it's just like, oh yeah, no, sure, I'll do that, even though I actually love live streams. So thank you to Element. This is the sparkling, this is a new product, but it has the same amount of electrolytes as the packets do. But for those of you who, are staying away from flavors and sweeteners, those packets that are the raw unflavored, pure electrolytes, nothing extra, just electrolytes. Those are my favorite packets. I do enjoy the watermelon one. But like I said, much stronger flavor. You could cut it with another sparkling water, but I mostly enjoy these when we are going on a trip, traveling to Nashville in the car. It's just nice to grab out of the refrigerator and go. So I love these, but like I said, same exact electrolyte content, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 of magnesium, and sweetened with stevia. How many carbs? 1 gram of carbs total per can. No added sugar, like I said, sweetened with stevia. And now you can use my promo link that's in the description. I'll put it on the screen too. Where is it? Hold, please. And you can get a free sample pack when you buy the sparkling too. So before, it only worked if you bought the packets, but now you can get a sample pack that comes with all the different packets and the different flavors, including the raw unflavored one, if you buy the sparkling. And something I never talk about, but I'm starting to now, is they have a money back guarantee. So if you do order them and you don't like them, you can call them, ask for your money back. They don't ask any questions. You don't have to send the product back. They just give you your money back. I think that's really amazing. So I think you'll like them. But go ahead on there, check them out. Let's get to questions. Okay, guys. Oh, before we get to questions, I hit a milestone this morning. I hit 190,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is insanity. So like 6 months to a year ago, I kind of stopped looking at my subscriber count because the way I view YouTube is completely different than when I first started. So I don't make content to get subscribers. I make content because I enjoy it. I make content that I enjoy, and I make content that I think will help people. And funny thing, when I started doing that, my channel actually started growing faster, which is so weird to me. But anyways, thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and to those of you who are new, welcome. If you've been around a long time, you know you're my best friends, and I love you so much. But that was crazy to wake up to that this morning. I just was like, wait, what? I didn't know I was anywhere close to this. I'm almost to 200,000 subscribers. That's insanity to me. Insane. All right, let me find some good questions. I've seen some. Thank you guys. I know 200 would be, I just never in a million years would think I would be anywhere close to 200,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys are putting QQQ in front of your questions so I can see them. Here's one. Peak reboot. Sources for what the proper amount of vitamins and minerals we need for optimum health. I'm working on building an app. Oh gosh. Well, I think that depends on who you ask, probably, and you're asking the wrong person. I have no idea. I'm sure there's a lot of resources out there, and I would just say look at many, many different resources from different outlets and different perspectives, and then compare and like build off of that. Kathy, how long did it take your thyroid and Hashimoto issues to resolve? A little bit or all the way? So I saw my symptoms start to improve within like a week of just going keto. And I mean lazy keto, just taking the bun off my burger, not eating fries, staying away from obvious carbohydrates, but I wasn't tracking. I never have, but that's just me. I saw my symptoms improve. Now for my symptoms to really be well managed, I would say that took me 2 to 3 years, and that was with a pregnancy and a whole lot of stress in between. It should have taken me less time than that, but when I started doing this to manage my Hashimoto's, if you watch my other video, everyone was saying not to do keto, so I didn't really have any guidelines. I was just going in blindly and having faith that eating real food couldn't possibly be bad for me. And so I think if I'd had a resource like YouTube and videos like mine, I would have been able to do it more quickly, especially if I had went into it thinking of keto and carnivore as elimination diets as opposed to just like weight loss diets. I think I would have been able to focus my efforts a little bit better and see results much more quickly. Angel, I love Dr. Mindy Peltz and how she focuses on women and their cycles. She suggests going in and out of ketosis around stages of cycle, like 100 grams of carbs of ovulation. Yep, she does say that, but I do not. We disagree on that. Mary Lou, will you be adding more coaches to our community? I'm not able to afford the primal health coaching yet without a scholarship. I will be bringing in some pro level coaches in September. So they are already hired and they will be starting working in the pro level in September. Right now, you cannot sign up for the PhD Wellness community. We have it closed while we do some maintenance. But once we open those doors, you can join a waitlist. I'll put the link. It's in the description. It's drberry.com/waitlist, and you can get on that list, and we'll send you an update when we open back up to new members. But after those ones, I don't know when I'll bring on any new coaches. It'll be a while, probably. Melissa, what do you think about barefoot shoes? Are those like the grounding shoes? They're probably fine, but I prefer to just go barefoot. But I guess if you were wanting to wear them and go to the grocery store or something, they're probably great. I just don't. That's like getting in the weeds a little bit, but if you love them, cool. But it's not something that you need. You just go walk around barefoot in your yard for a few minutes, or longer than that too. Is it backwards? Yes, sorry. I'm also sitting further back than I normally am. I was just trying a new little setup. Denise, what is pro health coach compared to current coaches? So our current coaches are people that have been with us in the group for a long time. So they were mentors first and lay people who took it upon themselves to learn about keto and carnivore and have listened to Dr. Berry's videos ad nauseum probably and are self-taught. And then we also signed them up to take the Primal Health Coaching a year ago, I think. And so they are newly certified coaches, but they volunteer their time. The pro level coaches are coaches that we have brought on that have 3 or more years of personal one-on-one coaching experience. They also do focused content and they will be on a schedule in the group, whereas our other coaches are in there a lot sometimes, and then they have real jobs. They have not real jobs. They have full-time jobs outside of health coaching, where our pro coaches are full-time health coaches. And some of our base coaches, that's what we're calling them, that have been there, our base, they've been there forever. They're our fun foundational coaches. They actually have full-time jobs or they're retired, and so they're in there hanging out and they provide so much value, but they're not in there constantly because they have other things to do. Jamie, I want more information on becoming a health coach and certification. Please do tell, and thank you. So last week, I actually interviewed Erin Powers. So if you go back to my Impact Coaching Podcast playlist, it's on my YouTube channel, and you look on the one from last week, it says The Power of Health Coaching. It's got Erin Power and myself. We talk all about health coaching and the certification program that I went through and what that looks like and the different avenues and how you can use it and how you can get a job. So definitely go check out that video. In the description of that video underneath, if you click see more, there are also links to Primal Health Coaching and discount codes. So if you decide you want to go, there's a really good discount code for you guys. So go check that out if you are actually wanting to become a health coach. That is the program I went through. By far and away, in my personal opinion, the best one. It really aligns with the proper human diet fundamentals. We basically think the same things. Make sure to put QQQ, because if I see comments, it's easier for me to see the questions like that. Diane, do you feel higher fat is better than higher protein? Can protein make blood sugar higher? I think that this is something you have to figure out where you fit. I do not think anything under 60 grams of fat is appropriate. I think you need at least 60 grams of protein, of fat a day. Now, where you fall on protein depends on what your goals are, what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to be like Robert Sykes, your protein goal is going to be completely different than if you're just trying to be a person who's healthy, right? And just living their life and not going to the gym every 5 minutes. Not that that's what Robert does, but he's jacked, right? Okay. I am not Robert. I'm also a 5'2" female who is a sometimes moderate activity level, sometimes sedentary, depending on the day and what I have on my schedule of things to do. So you have to really understand that these things are different for everybody, depending on what your health goals are, depending on what kind of diseases you have. If you have mental health issues, anxiety, depression, PTSD, ADHD, any kind of mental health history, high fat is essential. If you don't have those problems and you're just trying to lose weight, then fat is a lever, some people say. But this is something that is just, it's not one size fits all. And but for the record, low fat, I'm not pro low fat. You at least need moderate fat. And protein can increase your blood sugar, but is it going to increase it like sugar and carbohydrates? No. All food is going to increase your blood sugar a little bit. That's the point of eating, your insulin response, to take care of that food that you've ingested. The difference is fat does this, protein does this, carbs and sugar do this. So no one wants to have a flat line with their blood sugar. You just want to have it stable, right? Hi, Miranda. I'm having a weight stall and I was hoping for some advice. It seems I gain weight on as little as 1,400 calories now. I'm pretty high fat and moderate protein. So, Miranda, could be many things causing your stall. It could be that your body is just taking a break from weight loss. You didn't say how much weight you've already lost. Some people drop those first 50 pounds if they have a lot of weight to lose, and then it slows down a little bit, and then it plateaus, and then it comes back again. A lot of times it's that 1,400 calories is too low, and you may need to increase your calories a little bit. Kelly Hogan talks about this a lot. Now, to be fair, I am not the weight loss girl, all right? I'm not the weight loss coach. I'm the health optimization elimination diet coach. So Kelly really does a good job of diving into this because she works with people who are looking to lose weight. And she's really good at that. She has so many videos on her YouTube channel, and she also does health coaching. I think her new group might open up this week. So if you want to work closer with Kelly, she's amazing. I love her so much. I cannot pronounce that name, but do you or Dr. Berry have a video on keto rash? I've had it on and off since I was keto in 2024. I think Ken does have a video about keto rash. I don't know how helpful it would be. I think he mostly just says grin and bear it. I have heard people saying that it could be oxalate dumping. I've heard of people saying that if you just wash that area that's itchy off a few times a day, that it resolves pretty quickly. I've heard people putting beef tallow on it. It depends on what's causing it, and it could be histamine, could be a lot of things. It's probably just a tiny reaction, and it should resolve on its own without you having to do anything. If it persists and gets worse, then obviously see your provider or dermatologist, and it could be something completely unrelated to your food, right? Okay, Miranda, I have very little to lose, 20 total. So it may be that you're at that part of your journey where it's like those last 20 and 10 pounds, they're just difficult. Some people find increasing their fat helps. Some people find that doing a few days of extended fasting a week helps. Some people intermittently add a day of one meal a day, so OMAD, and that can help. Some people do sardine fasts, and some people do water fasts. And there's a lot of ways to try to get your body to be like, okay, yeah, we're going to lose weight again. And some people just have some vitamin P, patience, and allow their body to just chill out, and usually that weight loss, if it's needed, that fat loss will start up again. But like I said, Kelly Hogan, My Zero Carb Life, she's on YouTube. She talks a lot about this. Now, she is carnivore, but a lot of the things she says still can apply to many, many people. Dr. Berry just interviewed her day before yesterday? Maybe yesterday. The days are blending together, my loves. Can an autoimmune flare cause weight gain and night sweats? They could. It could be that you ate something that caused those, and it was just a food sensitivity, not necessarily a full-blown autoimmune flare-up, because most of the time, if you have a full-blown flare-up, you feel like you have the flu. Like you're down, real down. If you're just having a little weight gain and night sweats, that could be a food sensitivity. It could also be, I don't know how old you are, LB, could be hormones. Paola said could be your thyroid. So that's hormones as well. So go have some labs done and see what's going on. If this continues, like if it was just a one-time thing, then maybe it was just, a rare occurrence. But if it's consistently happening, go have some labs drawn. Leroy, I have Hashimoto's. This summer I had carpal tunnel, mimic when I overate dairy. Any ideas how to recover? Definitely decrease the dairy. You may want to just decrease it slowly and not go full blown dairy free. Sometimes if you go from eating a ton of dairy to no dairy, that can make it worse for a short amount of time. It will still resolve. Some people find lowering it slowly can improve the symptoms. So there's many ways to cut this. Yeah, so Paola is one of our PhD coaches, one of our founding coaches, and she loves to talk about oxalates. She is the oxalate guru of the group. She has done extensive research on this, and she is amazingly helpful. She also has a YouTube channel, don't you, Paola? Or were you on Roxana's? Pretty sure she has one too. And her and Roxana, another one of our foundation coaches, they did a whole Q&A the other day that you might find helpful. But if you're in the group, you can reach out to Paola and she can talk to you more. Jay, Neisha is awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Carnivore is excellent for pregnant people. Yes, it sure is. Let's see here. Amazing Grace. Carnivore, okay if you're pregnant, intermittent fasting, I'm 42, and about 60 to 70 pounds overweight. Thank you. So, yeah, Kelly Hogan, again, she did carnivore during her pregnancies and had beautiful, healthy babies and amazing pregnancies. Intermittent fasting, I would say don't intermittent fast on purpose. But if you're just not hungry and you're not nauseous or anything like that, then, that's fine. I intermittent fasted intuitively. So if I wasn't hungry when I was pregnant, then I didn't eat. But when I was hungry, I ate. I never forced myself to fast. You don't want to do that while you're pregnant. Just don't do that. Highly, highly be very cautious about doing that. But like I said, if you're just not hungry, just wait till you're hungry and eat. That's okay. Technically, that is intermittent fasting. But don't be trying to do some kind of extreme fast while you're pregnant. Feed your body good, healthy, nutrient-dense food. Focus on getting good quality cuts of meat. And yeah, you'll be thriving just like Kelly was. I know many women who have done carnivore while they were pregnant and many women who did carnivore while they were breastfeeding. And yeah, it is definitely doable. Evangeline wants to know, carnivore people who did carnivore while pregnant, how many eggs did you eat? Just a poll. I ate so many eggs. So many eggs. I couldn't tell you how many. Eggs every day, basically. A lot of eggs. Jesse, raw honey versus stevia, a sweetener, thoughts? There's some debate on this in the carnivore sphere, depending on what end of the spectrum you're on. Meaning, like, there's the carnivores who include fruit and honey, and there's carnivores who don't include anything. And then there's, like, people in the middle who are a little bit more flexible. So some people make the argument that stevia can cause more problems than raw honey. Some people say raw honey can cause more problems than stevia. Here's what you got to do. Which one is going to work for you? What are your goals? Do you have a sugar addiction? Maybe you should stay away from both of them. So I don't use honey, just honey. I do use the carnivore bar that has a little bit of honey in it. That's it. And I use stevia in my coffee. But that works for me, and I don't have those kind of sugar addictions. Hey, Ivy, do you think it's necessary to stop coffee and A2 milk half and half? Just diagnosed with Hashimoto's levels were 140s. I'm also currently trying to get completely rid of candida, and I've been mostly carnivore for 2 months. Oh, sorry. Definitely worth a shot doing no coffee and no milk at all, especially if your levels are high and you're trying to get rid of candida. So I would just try to cut it out. Commit to 30 days of completely dairy free and just drink water. And if you can't do that, then try the half and half or lactose free milk or the A2 milk. And if you can get raw milk and you're okay with that, you could even try that. But it's definitely worth a try. Mrs. Hooligan Fish. I'm carnivore and just had oral surgery and can only eat soft food. I keep feeling sick from my antibiotics. Any recommendations? Eggs are a good soft food. You could also do liver pate. You can buy that at the store. Pretty clean ingredients depending on where you live and what grocery stores you have access to. Bone broth is always a good choice, especially if you make your own, but store-bought could be good. I like Fond, and I can't remember the other one. It's really cheap to make your own and really easy. There's so many recipes on the internet. Just type in carnivore bone broth recipe, and I guarantee you, like 10 will pop up. So those are the 3 options I would say till you feel back to yourself. Hi, Carol. Thank you for the check. Started 2% iodine daily, minerals, and a few sardines. Stopped to leave with the rocks in. Am I okay for now when your carnivore lost 140? Depends on how you feel. Are you feeling good? Are you not? And hopefully you're working with your provider so that you can keep an eye on your labs, your full thyroid lab panel, making sure you're getting that done every 6 weeks. Especially if you've come off your medication, you want to keep an eye on those, but also document your symptoms, how you're feeling. So when you go to the provider, you can tell him, I'm feeling great, or I'm feeling tired, or I'm feeling anxious. Keep up with those symptoms so that you can really understand, how your body's reacting to coming off that medication. I'm starting high-fat carnivore for weight loss, fertility, PCOS is recommended by Dr. Berry. How do I know how much fat? Also, our seasonings, mustard. I don't know what Dale's is. Dairy okay or no? Okay, so I want you to go look up Dr. Kiltz, Kiltz. He's a fertility specialist. He does carnivore. He promotes carnivore in his practice. And he really talks more about what this diet could look like. He also has a book with recipes from Maria Emmerich. I think it's on his website. I don't know that it's on Amazon. I think that they do private publishing and don't sell on Amazon. So how do I know how much fat? Eat fat with your protein. Make sure you're eating fatty cuts of meat. If you want to track a 1-to-1 fat to protein ratio is where I tell my clients to start. That means for every gram of protein, you're eating a gram of fat. And I go through how to set this up in your macro calculator inside the group. But really, you just want to, don't overcomplicate it. Eat fatty cuts of meat. If you want to use seasonings, that's okay. Mustard is probably okay too. I'm not sure what Dale's is. Dairy, if you have PCOS, you may want to limit your dairy. At least cut down to, make sure you're measuring how much dairy you're using. That can cause problems with hormones. That's why I say that. But if it makes it too hard to completely come off dairy, just make sure you are measuring it and keeping track of it. But definitely go check out Dr. Kiltz. He is on Facebook Live, Instagram Live. The man wakes up at 3 a.m., I think, and goes live every day. He is so amazing. And see if you can check out that book. It may be helpful. Hi, Pinky Jojo. Shelly, eating low carb currently. Also have a back injury, and my doc recommends extra vitamin C. Can I get enough from meat, or do I need to buy a supplement? I would talk to your doctor more about why he thinks you need more vitamin C, and ask him if he's okay with you just eating foods that are high in vitamin C. Do you have a video on vitamin C rich foods? I don't know if he has Dr. Berry has a video on that. I know that most people who are on carnivore don't supplement vitamin C and do just fine. If you want to get more vitamin C, there's plenty of vegetables if you're okay with doing that. If you're not carnivore, you're doing low carb, it sounds like. I mean, plenty of low carb vegetables have vitamin C in them. So I have a video called Really Carnivore. What about vitamin C? Okay. So I would say if you're low carb, you're probably going to do fine. Did he even test your vitamin C? He probably didn't. I would ask him to test your vitamin C. If you have a back injury, I don't know how vitamin C would help you more than meat in lowering your inflammatory foods. But always talk to your doctor and try to get them on the same page as you. Tiffany, would you say ketovore or carnivore is better for type 2 diabetes? I know both are probably great, but for the long haul, would you think one is better than the other? If you can sustain carnivore, fine. If you can't, ketovore is fine. Both are good. You can't convince me one is better than the other unless you are really, really, really like knocking on heaven's door. Your A1C is 14, and like it depends on what is your health goal and where are you currently at. If you're about to lose your eyesight, you need to go carnivore, right? Okay. You need to do what needs to be done. But if you're like, my A1C is a little elevated, or you're borderline, you're right before you're at that cutoff of type 2 diabetes, then you could maybe do carnivore. Like, how sick are you, and what's your pain point? Are you ready to make a big change? Then go for carnivore. It's really where are you and where do you want to be, and what are you willing to do to get your health back? Oh, so tasty. Who has tried the Element Sparkling? Who has tried it? Who wants to try it? Make sure you use my link, because I love you when you use my link. It's very nice. drinkelement.com/Neisha. You can get a free sample pack of the packets when you buy anything, any of the drink packets or the sparkling. And just a reminder, they have a money back guarantee. So if you order it and you don't like it, they will give you your money back. They don't ask you any questions. You don't have to send the product back. It's like risk-free, essentially. So I like the watermelon the best out of the salty, but of the packets, I like the unflavored. I know that. Who else likes the unflavored? I really feel like I'm alone in this, maybe. I love the unflavored, but these are really good too. Like I said, I use these mostly when I'm getting in the car and I just want to have something in my hand to drink that I can just throw away, because I always take my water bottle in the car and then I end up leaving it in the car, and then it just sits in there for 100 years. Betsy, I'm not sure if the Element is in stores or just online. That's a good question. I haven't seen them in stores anywhere, but they might be. I don't know. Does anybody know? Have you guys seen the Element sparkling cans in a store anywhere? Let us know. That link is in the description as well to get your free sample pack. I'm fairly certain it works every time. So you get a free sample pack every time you order with my link. Thank you to Element for sponsoring this live stream. You guys need to thank Element too, because I never do live streams anymore. Yeah, so that's what I usually do too. I add my electrolyte packets. I'll always have one sitting around here. I bet my child stole it. To just regular sparkling water, I also added to LaCroix. I tried Waterloo sparkling water. It's good. That Waterloo, I feel like it's lying. I feel like there's something extra in there. There's no way that there's no. Maybe that's because I don't drink sweet stuff, but they taste almost too good. The Waterloo ones. Like, I feel guilty drinking them. Anybody tried the Waterloo? Do you guys like it? I don't know why I'm raising my hand. Like, y'all can raise your hands. Put it in the comments if you've tried the Waterloo sparkling water. I found out about that through my mom. She bought them, and then I saw Kelly Hogan drinking them too. Apparently, Kelly Hogan has a sparkling water addiction as well. We're the same in that aspect. But I really like the Waterloo. Oh gosh. Betsy saw the Element packets in a sauna place in Colorado. Yes, so one of my bonus babies, she's in college, and her boyfriend's family owns a pharmacy, and they sell Element at the pharmacy. Isn't that cool? Paola says she loves Waterloo. Okay, if Paola says Waterloo's okay, then I trust them. Oh yeah, you can get a subscription to Element. I think you get a discount if you have a subscription. I can't remember what the discount is, but I think it's some sort of discount when you sign up to get them like every month. Mugle. In ketovore, do you count net carbs or total? Always, always, always total. Net carbs is like living in a fantasy world. Just count the total carbs and be done with it. especially for ketovore, because you shouldn't be eating a ton of products anyways, and that's where the net carbs come in. And you shouldn't be eating a ton of vegetables, and that's where people are like, oh, there's only, blah 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 net carbs and whatever. No, count total. I'm telling you, do whatever you want. I'm not your mom. I'm a ketovore mom, but I'm not your mom. And you can do what you want. But if you want to see best results, always count total carbs. Look at everything. See, even Element has 1 gram of carbs in this. It's from the sugar alcohol, I think. It's 1 gram. So, you would count that if you were tracking. I don't track. I never have. Do you guys want to hear a video about why I don't track? And should you track? And when should you track? Would you like a video about that? Let me know. Also, how do you feel about my new videos? What do you guys think? You like them? Jan, we should start a free cycle on PhD for the unopened extra items. Oh my gosh, Jan, that is such an amazing idea. So, in our PhD community, 7,000 people in there, guys. A lot of them from all over the world. All over the world. And Jan is in there with us, and she says we should start a way to share the things that we bought and didn't like, or we don't need them, or we don't use them anymore. That is brilliant. I love that idea, Jan. Huzzah. Paula, write that down. Pamela, can carnivore or ketovore help reverse cirrhosis and or liver cancer? So Dr. Berry has videos on both of these, and he just did an interview with a cancer doctor yesterday, and I think that's live on his YouTube channel. I recommend you going and watching that right now. It's up, yeah? It's up right now. Go watch that. And they talk about all of this, and you're going to want to hear it. It's an hour long. Listen to it while you're driving. Go for a walk in the sunshine, in the humidity, and listen to that. All of you. It was a really good conversation. I had to listen to it because I was in the house when he was recording it, but it was good. Allison says Waterloo is awesome. Polar orange vanilla is the best. What does that even mean? Polar orange vanilla. I love these people get really excited with their flavor names. It's so funny. Paola's apparently already been sending people stuff, so she's already doing this apparently. Tom, what toothpaste do y'all use? We use Boka. Boka. You can find it on Amazon, and it's got beta hydroxybutyrate, no fluoride, and it's not sweet. It's just a little sweet. Some toothpaste is super sweet or I say spicy, minty. It's not. It's so mild and subtle, and I absolutely love it. We have a subscription on Amazon where we get it every 3 months, I think. I miss your book content. Ivy. My Kindle is getting more use. Listen, I was really busy there for a minute. So this is my Kindle Paperwhite, and you can see the stickers on it. It's mostly Sarah J. Maas stickers, but there's also some Jane Austen on here too. I'm currently reading, hang on, I'll show you. This is what I'm reading right now. It's probably going to be backwards. This is called Golden Sun. It's book 2 of the series Red Rising. It's a sci-fi, but it's very Hunger Games. It's really, really good. I've greatly enjoyed it. I'm actually listening to it on Audible. I bought this in hopes that I would have time to sit down and read a book with my... Not happened yet. So I'm in the middle of that series, and I've read a few more books. Hang on. Hold, please. There was one I was wanting to tell you guys about. No. I've already told you about all of these. Listen, I've been so busy, but I'm getting back into reading now. I'm very excited. But this is good. If you liked Hunger Games and you don't mind the main character being a dude, because most of the books I read, the main character is a female. It's a dude. He's pretty cool. But I really loved Hunger Games. Everybody say hi to Loki. Excuse you. Hey. Hi. I love you. But okay. You can sit in my lap. You want to sit in my lap? Please don't scratch me. Okay. Nope. We're not going to. Okay. Forget about it. Oh, Shelly read the Red Rising series too. Awesome. Yeah, audiobooks. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have audiobooks. They are the best ever. I have the Amazon or Audible membership where you get a credit a month. And I actually have built up a lot of credits because I haven't had time to even listen to a book. So I have like 10 credits. I'm very excited to read some more books. Yes, Sandra, we still use Haya vitamins. Becca gets them out every morning and makes sure that I give them to him. He absolutely loves them. So yes, we do. I'm not sure if my link still works. It might. You can go back and find one of those videos. I think it was hayahealth.com/Neisha. Oh wow, I totally clicked on the wrong. There you go, Casey. Get your screen time. I have no idea who Bill Not Carnivore from Alaska is. Who is that? Yes, man. If you love reading, Kindles are fantastic. Are they not way more expensive than they used to be, though? My old one died, and I went to buy a new one, and I was like, have these always been that expensive? Pro tip, if you have an iPhone, you can just download the Kindle app on your phone and use that. You don't have to buy a Kindle. If you have an iPad, download the Kindle app on your iPad. No need to buy one of these. All these do, the batteries. I haven't charged this in a month. The batteries last forever, and they're super light and easy to carry around, but like, did I need this? I could have just used my iPad, but it is so tiny and fits in any bag that I'm carrying. So I really do love it, and I use it all the time. Wow. Carnivore Mommy, I might actually have that. Maybe not. I'm going to look into it. I don't know. I've signed up for this, like, the Audible subscription, like 10, I don't even know. 5 years ago, whenever it first came out. I've had it forever. So maybe I'm not signed up for the Platinum. Thank you. I shall look into that. My pen is dead. My pen is dead. Some fantastic. Oh! Bill Knott was 700 pounds and has lost 250 pounds and is no longer housebound. Great. Wow. That is amazing. I haven't got to watch any of the stuff with Homestead How, Carrie's channel. I just don't have time to watch anything right now. I get to watch House of the Dragon one time a week. By the way, loving it. Except for I could do without all the Damon hallucinations. But other than that, I'm loving it. Y'all are so lucky I don't have a dragon. Can I just say that? So lucky. Okay, Casey said this. She's used my Haya vitamin link and it still works. So awesome. I don't get paid by them anymore, but we do still use them. I just don't work with them anymore because I don't have time to do any more videos. No new house updates for you guys. It looks basically exactly the same. It's depressing. Why so busy? Because I have my full-time job is this guy I'm married to. It keeps me busy, and the PhD wellness community. I've been doing a lot of work in there. And I also have 2 kids. Yeah. Addie, you just found me today. Hi, welcome. Mind my asking how long you've been eating this way? Thank you for your content. I've been eating this way since 2016 is when I kind of dabbled in it. 2017 officially, like full blown. So yeah, how long is that? 7, almost 8 years? I don't math. All right, just so you guys know. I don't math. But welcome, Addie. So happy to have you. How did you find me? Just out of curiosity. Which video brought you here? I love hearing this. What video brought any of you guys? to my channel. Do you remember? Some of you guys have been around forever. Loki's back for a really long time. Some of you have been around since my videos were terrible. What else was I going to tell y'all about? That was an update. Bonnie turned 2. Most of y'all know that. I didn't vlog anything. I'm really cutting back on vlogging and focusing more on like these sit down chat videos. I like making those, and it seems like you guys like them too. But we had a really good time, and I can't believe I have a 2-year-old and almost a 5-year-old. Yes, my cat. I have 2 cats. Loki loves to be inside. Olive loves to be outside, but she comes inside sometimes. But she likes to go kill animals and leave them on my doorstep. It's disgusting. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, Addie, I posted that video a week ago? Last week? That video has blown up, by the way. If you haven't watched my Hashimoto's The Diet That Saved My Life video, and you want to hear a little bit more about my backstory, that's a good one. I did not think that video was going to perform. To be honest, I just made it because I needed to update my story. And, well, there you go. Look at that. Thank you, YouTube. Amazing Grace. How old are you? You're beautiful and your skin is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I am 38. I will be 39 in February. So slowly but surely working my way up to 40, but not yet. No, not yet. Yeah, Dr. Barry has suggested my channel to a lot of you who found him, and then you found me. So Allie is new. I'm married to Ken Berry. He also has a YouTube channel with 3 million subscribers, and he talks a lot more about just nutrition. So Addie, sorry, you might want to go check out my husband's channel too. He does a lot of interviews with like other doctors and researchers and stuff like that. So he's not as cool as me, but you might want to check him out too. Do you love peanut butter, Neisha? No, I hate peanut butter. I have hated peanut butter since I don't even know. I hate it. I hate the smell of it. I hate the smell and the sound that people make when they eat peanut butter. It's disgusting. I hate it. If you ever eat peanut butter around me, I will get up and leave the table. I'm not even kidding. I absolutely hate it. It's a trigger. I don't know why. Something in my childhood. I don't know. Maybe some kid tormented me at school with peanut butter and I don't remember it. Oh, Bree, I missed your question. Oh, go ahead and type it in again. It's okay. I don't mind. Nobody else minds either. We're not crazy over here. We're chill. Oh, Casey's been around since before Becca. Wow. That's crazy. Pamela Vale just started beef tallow for her face. Any recommendations? Like on the brand? I don't know of a specific brand of beef tallow. I use pork fat. I use farrow. So the website is farrow, FARROW.life. It's a really weird website, but that is a website, farrow.life. And I have a discount code. I'm pretty sure it's Neisha. It gets you a good chunk off, and that's what I use. You can get it unscented, and you can get it with essential oils. And I love it. And I slather it on every night. Bree, I'm looking for you. Where's your question? I'm looking for you. Go ahead and spam me. It's okay. Well, that's not it. Shoot. Danny, I can link it in the description after I get done if I remember. But if not, if you just type in, if you go to my YouTube channel, it's in the top last 3 videos that I posted. It's easy to find. It's not. It was literally like last week. Okay, Brie. I'm looking for you. I don't know. I have a ring light behind me and it blinds me and it makes it hard to read the screen. It's really annoying. Let's see if I can't find you over here. Oh, Lisa's been around since my Get Ready With Me videos, my Young Living videos, jogging in the farm. Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago. I don't run anymore. I sprint every now and then. I'm so bad at working out. So bad. Bree, where are you? I can't find you. Type it again. If any of if you guys see her, copy paste it. Cynthia. So, funny story. For those of you who are new, I haven't always drank pre-made electrolytes. In fact, in the beginning, I don't even know if they sold pre-made electrolytes that were sugar-free. It was all Gatorade and stuff like that. Now I drink Element. But we made our own electrolytes back then. You can go back and find this video. And Ken Berry, my darling husband, had told me that lemons and limes were the exact same thing, and that limes were just lemons that weren't ripe yet. And he convinced me of this. And so during that video, I said lemon and lime are the same thing. Did you know that? Thinking that I'd been educated by my husband. Come to find out, he's a turd bucket. Anyways, if you've been around since that video, that was when everybody first was like, oh, Dr. Berry's wife is a bimbo. I did sound like a bimbo. I don't blame you for thinking that. To be fair, I argued with him about that for like a week before he convinced me that they were, in fact, the same. They're not. Oh, this is a good question, Karen. Do you use beef tallow moisturizer under makeup? No. If you do that, your makeup will slide off of your face. You want to let it. So unless you have hours before you put your makeup on, don't do that. Do it at night. Let it soak into your face. That's when I use it. That was such a long time ago. Nalima? Any recommendations on skincare and face wash and daily moisturizer? So I definitely love the tallow from the Faro Doll. I'm going to type that into the comments for you guys. Discount code Neisha. Do I have that linked? Hold, please. I'm about to have to hop off here. I really thought I had linked that. Okay, I'm just going to type it in the comments. So it's https://farrow.life, discount code Neisha. And that's made from pork fat. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I use. And then for face wash, I use the Elemis Makeup Balm, I think is what it's called. And I just use just a little bit. It just takes a little bit. And I just love that. There's probably a clean, listen, I'm not chemical free. I'm just 80-20 living my life. If I like it, I'm going to use it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. If I find a good alternative, I'll trade. I like the Elements face wash, and I use tallow for my skin moisturizer. Like, it's balance. That's what I use. All right, let's do one more question. Oh, Jody. So that was the first time. So Jody says, I fell in love with you and your approach when I saw your video in the backyard under a tree telling your story. It was really honest and relatable. That was back in 2020 during lockdown. So I think that's the first time I sat down and told my Hashimoto's story 4 years ago. So a lot's changed since then. But yeah, I remember that video. I do remember that video. Adriana. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. But always hungry at 6 a.m. and I tried to ignore it. Should I? I wouldn't. You ask me. You're here. You get my opinion. I wouldn't. I would eat. Eat some eggs. Scrambled eggs with butter. It's simple. It's easy. It's nutritious. It's filling. There's nothing wrong with eating breakfast. There's nothing, I'm going to say it one more time. There is nothing wrong with eating breakfast if you're truly hungry. Now, if you're trying to do a fast and you're pushing yourself for multiple reasons, maybe you're just trying to do hard things. I'm not trying to hold you back from doing hard things, but also there's nothing wrong with eating breakfast. I ate a lot of fat and got fat, was on carnivore gives. Well, were you eating 7 sticks of butter? Because that'll do it. That link doesn't work, Linda. Okay, I'll try to. I assume you're talking about the moisturizer. Let me try to find it on my phone. Pharaoh. Maybe it's Pharaoh Skin. No, it's Pharaoh.life. I don't know why that wasn't working. I'm going to put it in the comments again for the skincare that I use. Discount code Neisha. All right, guys, I am going to go eat. Oh, wait, Lisa wants to know what happened with the arson case. Let me take a drink first. If you're new, this is not going to make any sense to you, so let me give you the elevator version. Nearly 5 years ago, someone burned our house down. They were arrested when I was in that I was 9 months pregnant with Beckett when it happened. They arrested these people when I was 9 months pregnant with Bonnie, and we are going to trial in October. I will update you when there is anything to update. Right now, I'm just sitting around waiting for somebody to go to jail. Nothing's happened yet, but I promise I'll keep you updated. If you're new, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? It gets even crazier. One of these days I'll have time. All right, I got to hop off here. I'm going to go hang out with my friend Kim Howerton, who will also be joining us inside the pro community when that launches. The PhD Wellness community, we have 2 levels. Right now they're closed, but if you join the waitlist, link in the description, you can come hang out with us when it relaunches. If you just need basic support, you can join the basic level. If you want extra layer of extra coaching and extra Q&As, workshops, and challenges, then you want the pro level. Opens back up, you will be alerted as long as you are on the wait list in the description. We'll also talk about it on YouTube, obviously. So, you don't have to join the wait list unless you think you're going to miss something. You want to get in there ASAP. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you again to Element for sponsoring this live stream. You're amazing. Check out the link in the description for a free sample pack with any purchase. You can go to the link on the screen or in the description. It is drinkelementy.com/Neisha. Tell them I sent ya, and I'll see you next time. Love you.